Sorry guys, I didn't have that much space in my phone that time, so here we go again. The part where we left off was Kurime and Izuku Midoriya. Both of them were at the front of the front gate of UA as they were admiring the view. As they said, "Whoa, the school is freaking big, right?" "Yeah, of course, it would be big. It's the number one school of Japan. What do you think?" Yeah, I should have been expecting more, but still. Just look at the damn security, yes. As they scan the student ID into the school gate, as they scan the student ID in the school gate as they enter, as we see, Izuku and Kurumi had a hard time finding their classroom as they find in the biggest door of class 1A as Kurumi stated, "Yep, a very big, might be mutation type people." Yeah, Izuku also stated. As we see, both of them entered the classroom as they were pretty early, so there was not many people there, only three: Mamaya Rozu and Shoto Todoroki, and last but least, a girl with earphone jacks. As our main character said, "Whoa, different type of quirk." I guess, judging by that guy's quirk, I can only tell that he has two type of quirk. Might be related to fire and ice because the room felt a little bit cold. "Yeah, you might be right," Kurumi stated, as we see Izuku and Kurumi take a sit beside each other. As they were talking to one another, as we see Mama Yaruzi came close to Kurumi as she introduced herself as Jiro. Seeing this, she also introduced herself as A. They were talking as Izuku just did, let them have their girls talk. Let get along with that guy. As Izuku went there, as he said hi to Todoroki, as Todoroki did not answer, but let's say he also answered with a little cooler voice and said, "Yeah, same to you, man," Todoroki stated. As our main character said, name's Izuku Midoriya, who are you? As Todoroki answered, "Shoto Todoroki." "What's your quirk?" As Todoroki did not answer anything at all. As Izuku said, "Oh, I guess secret option, huh?" "Yeah, bye man." As Izuku returned to his seat, as he stated, "That kid is cold as fuck. Better stay out of his way. I don't wanna get into some daddy issues. I can literally see the fuck having daddy issues. I can only tell he is the son of Endeavor. Not that well, but I guess daddy issues have problem." Now our main character just stated, "I don't know, but I assume he has some daddy issues." As our main character said, "Let's have some little damn sleep." I didn't have any sleep literally. As we see our main character start sleeping, as the classroom started to fill slowly by Shirley. Kurumi was talking to her friends Momo and Kyuka as they become close at the first day. Now Kyuka and Momo, they were friends, so they know each other from the beginning, so it didn't have any problem. But you see, Kurumi, she was, or what I would tell that, how to put it, she was close to, how to put it again, she has the same status as the Yairozus. Yeah, and Izuku ain't a pussy either. He is also let's say he is higher than Yairozus mainly. But let's say the company which Inko works on, they make hero support items, and let's say they have many branches, so they're higher than the Yairozu Industries. Yeah, the Yairozu industry literally want to have a deal with the company's owner company where Inko works. Now the company has a different name, Gabriel. Yeah, the company was named after Izuku's sword, so Gabriel is something that Inko chose, the Gabriel Industries. Now as we see, Ida came in and Isa was trying to fuck with a few people, like a few people who were sitting on the floor, but Ida's eyes stared out to Izuku as Izuku was sleeping. As Ida went to reprimand Izuku a little bit, as Izuku didn't literally give a fuck to him. Izuku felt someone was poking him as Izuku activated his barrier, a light barrier. As Ida was about to poke him on his shoulder, as Ida's hand, let's say, it was blocked by a barrier. As Ida trying to do many things, but what happened? The barrier just literally releases some kind of shockwave as Ida fell into the floor by the butt. As people just stopped talking as they look at the scene. They could purely saw an energy barrier was protecting Izuku, or the kid that was sleeping. As we see, Aizawa came in. As Aizawa said, it took you damn 8 minutes now. Who protected Uraraka? Let's say because of Uraraka able to protect a random shit, she got the chance to get into class 1A. Yeah. She was talking with Ida mainly as yeah, that's it. As the core comprehension test part, as Izuku woke up, as Izuku literally didn't care about anything. We went to the changing room as Aizawa said, follow his advice. As they went behind him, the changing room stuff happened, but hey, when Izuku removed his shirt, oh, every guy just felt jealous. Just by inspecting his damn body. They felt jealous. They wanted to fucking have that body. They were even killed to have that kind of body. Imagine Gilgamesh's body. Caster Gilgamesh's body, by the way. As Kirishima suggested, bro, what kind of training regimen you do? You're even strong. As Izuku stated, just a normal workout, and I you can say study many kind of fighting style. As what is your quirk? As Izuku stated, my quirk is as Aizawa stated, hurry up, get out. As hurry up, we don't have all day. As Izuku stated, I guess we have to go now. As we see, as our main character said, yep, safe as fuck. I don't want to tell anyone about my quirk is. I cannot even literally go on with it, but still I'm gonna call it something Gabriel if they ask me. Now we see our main character, everybody was there. Especially let's say Kurumi just looking at Izuku's body hungrily but still containing her hunger. Just few girls could see her drooling over some person as they were wondering who could she be drooling over. As Momo and Kuka both look at her direction where she was looking as they saw the piece of meat, the pure embodiment of manliness, Izuku. They had a little bit drool as they control themselves as they stated, teenager hormones, damn it. As they shake Kurumi off as Kurumi stated, oh shit, I was also drooling, huh? As let's say Minato saw this interaction as Minato was giving if a look can kill, he was giving a killer look at Izuku. As Izuku just looked with his golden cold eyes toward Minato as Minato just stated that shit. I hate Pretty Boys for that damn reason, he stated to himself. Now we see Aizawa stated, Katsuki Bakugo, come in front. As Katsuki said, what was your middle school? What was your softball throw in middle school? As Katsuki stated, 69. As Aizawa said, now use your quirk. As Bakugo just said the same line, die, using his quirk. The same score, 709 meters. As for everything happened, as 50 meters as the everything began, Izuku demolished everything there because Izuku has mana. The sword, I tell you in the first part already, the sword gave Jizuku mana unconsciously. As Izuku also draw mana unconsciously from the sword that is invisible right now. The sword is, let's say, in Izuku's disposal. As Izuku's body having a little glow, as everybody could see, but only Izuku doesn't see the damn glow. You see, Izuku's perspective is different. Izuku perceives things very slowly as it paces on, so his perspective is slow right now. As we see 50-meter dash, Izuku just literally go then damn not 1 second but still 1 second literally faster than Ida. Then if the jump, he literally was flying, so it didn't had anything. Now the grip machine. How to put it? The grip machine literally broke. Now let's say other test demo. It was Izuku demolished everything, and Kurumi also started to demolish them because hey, she has also mana. Don't you dare forget. Izuku doesn't know. Izuku even doesn't know how to use mana. You see, Izuku unconsciously uses the lightning Hydra. Now what Izuku does here? Now Izuku was called out for the ball test, as Izuku take the ball into his hand as he was inspecting her what to do, as he remembered Aiza was saying, give it your all, and he wondered how to give my all. Should I throw the ball with my reality ball? As Izuku did the same thing, as he wondered how far the ball could go. As Izuku engulfed the ball into this kind of aura, as Izuku wondered, let's see how far the ball goes. As Izuku just threw the ball without any care or any kind of damn energy. As the ball releases, let's say, it broke after sound barrier to sound barrier, and let's say Aiza also see a damn cut between realities, as he stated why the hell there was a damn cut. And the sky, how the hell even it's cutting the sky, as let's say the ball literally went through the moon, as it wasn't showed by anybody, but still it went through the moon. And yeah, there was a big ass hole in the moon, not big as but still a big one, as I was stated. I guess error, huh? Now everybody could already say, as I was stated, I'm gonna call it infinity right now, so yeah. Now Kurumi's turn. Kurumi just literally threw the ball into her shadow, as I was stated, infinity. As Uraraka, she also gained infinity, as 3 people in the class gain infinity. Now Izuku was overall first, and how? Izuku's was not infinity, it was error. He literally destroyed the ball into the mid-air. So it was mainly nothing. And by the way, Izuku also releases some shockwave, as he releases, not shockwave, but he broke the sound barrier mainly. As Bakugo just looked at them and said, extra. I'm better than them, he stated. As Bakugo has already forgotten Izuku, and let's say after that point, Inko never was friends with Mitsuki after that point, you see. Inko hated Mitsuki by her core, because how her son behave around her, and how her son, you can say, did few things to Izuku without her concern, without her things. So yeah. Now we go to another thing. As Izuku was overall first, and the last person was the invisible girl, as Aizawa was pondering to himself, as Aizawa thought, I have a promising batch this year, but still, this girl. Overall, I don't even know how she get into class 1A. I didn't even see her getting scores. What did she do really? As Isa was just stated, she might did something. Isa was just stated, we do have odd numbers. Hey, why not? As Isa was stated, Toru Hagakure, you are. I'm not going to expel you, but you have potential, so I'm gonna transfer you into class 1B. As Toru was, you can say, she just sighed and said, "Oh, at least I didn't get expelled." She thought to herself. As we see, Aiza was sending Toru to class 1B. Now, after that, Aiza was saying, now we do give again do everything on our own. Now introduce yourself into the class and the other thing. Now the next day. You see, today also Kurumi tried to kiss Izuku, but unfortunately they were crowded and eh, Kurumi never really bothered to go in cars or anything because she has a shadow teleportation quirk, and let's say everybody also saw her quirk, but they never give a mind to it. But she was strong among the girls, but Kurumi is not gonna really show her true strength to anybody unless it's Izuku or not. Now what happened here? Now the next day, Kurumi here. Izuku overslept last night. Why? He was watching something and he forgot to, let's say, turn off his computer, and yeah, he fell asleep on his desk. His mother never entered his room, so yeah, Izuku is still safe right now, for now. As Kurumi came to Izuku's house, as Izuku's mom said, yes, I'm Izuku's friend. Is Izuku ready? As Inko stated, he's in his room, sweetheart. Could you go there and wake him up? He isn't still awake. As she just nodded as she went inside, as went to Izuku's room. As she opened the room, as she's smelling something, but hey, she's not gonna tell. But she has a little blush as she went inside and saw something in the computer screen, as it showed some prono. Yeah. As Kurumi saw the outfit that the woman was wearing, as she stated, "Oh, so you're interested into those, huh? I wonder if I can get a date and show you my underwears also." She just have a perverted grin, but she just pushed the thought away as she exited the. You say she turned off his computer as she shook Izuku awake. As Izuku wake up, as he remembered what he did last night, as he looked at the computer and said, "Oh, it's off." As we see, Izuku said, "Oh, hey Kurumi-chan." As Kurumi said, "Hey Izuku-kun, hurry up, get ready, we're going to be late." Don't worry, we have our teleportation code, so don't worry about it." As Kurumi just said, of course, you're lazy, I know it." As we see Izuku getting ready. After getting ready, the Kurumi hugged Izuku and get into her shadow, sucking into her shadow as appearing into her desk, as Izuku was hugging Kurumi fully. So yeah, that moment, as a few people were startled by it as they saw Kurumi and Izuku hugging each other. As Izuku stated, "Whoa, I still find it weird, but still it's cool." Of course it is, as Kurumi get out of Izuku's lap and said, Are you gonna sit here or do you want me to sit on your lap?" As Izuku stated, "Oh yes, I gotta go there." As Izuku got his own seat. As we see, Minato and Kaminari, they both hold Izuku's shoulder in a tight motion, but Izuku didn't feel anything because they were weak. As we see, Izuku just As Izuku turned around and saw two shitty perverts, but he may be pervert. He himself knows he is a pervert, but he just turned around and saw two shit looking at him. As they said, "How was it? Are you in a relationship with her?" As Izuku stated, "Do you have any problem if I am?" Or and if you're wondering, now I'm not in a relationship with her. She just help me get to school faster. So do you have any problem? As Minato stated, "You know, pretty boy, I hate you because of some reason, and this today I just hate you even more." As Izuku suddenly turned his eyes cold and said, "So what are you gonna do, shit?" As they just backed away literally, as they felt a little killing intent, as they felt a little pressure on them, as they just remember again who was first in the Korka system, and they could already tell he is gonna demolish everyone, even if they try to mess with him. As we see, Izuku didn't even giving them a little fuck or did anything. He activated his barrier as Aizawa did his class, as they were waiting for the heroic class, as there was few rumors like All Might is gonna teach them. As all suddenly the gate opened, as a voice came, "I am coming to the door like a normal person." As people started to cheer, said, "It's All Might." As Tesui said, "It's the Silver Age costume," as the same thing in the canon. As Izuku wasn't impressed at all. In this timeline, Izuku never really liked All Might or anything related to that. It's just Izuku just admired All Might's quirk, nothing else. He always wonder what kind of quirk is that. He could already relate that his quirk is related to wind or something like that. Or again, he stated that his quirk is something related to shockwave, that his hand released some shockwave damage, but he doesn't know. So he likes All Might quirk, nothing better than nothing other than that. As we see, Izuku is already gonna release his damn angelic armor here, so don't worry, he's not gonna open the sword, but he's gonna only use his armor. Now we see the costume. Now Izuku just wearing a little not a suit, but apparently a tracksuit. As everybody entered there. As everybody in the changing room, as Izuku wore a tracksuit and come out, as everybody said, "Izuku, Midoriya, where is your hero costume?" As Izuku stated, "Oh, don't worry, it's here." As they saw Kurumi was also wearing a little, her same black outfit. Kurumi wearing this, she came out, so it was no surprise. Now Izuku doesn't is as they said, they're wearing casual clothes, okay. As the girls also asked Kurumi that where is her hero costume, as Kurumi said, "Oh, it's here already." As she just take her hand up in the air as the guns appear in her hand. Then she transformed into her, the same outfit you see in the picture right here. As they said, "Cool." As for Minato just said, "Yep." He just literally showing thumbs up and said, That's a nice ass over there. Nice piece of meat," he stated to himself. As let's say Minato tried to peek into Kurumi's underwear, but unfortunately Kurumi saw this and gave him a cold devilish grin and stated, "Oh, you pervert want to look into here, huh?" As Kurumi literally using her guns, she pointed her long shotgun at Minato's head, as Minato just whimpering in fear right now and said, I'm sorry, I promise I won't do anything anymore." As they just as Kurumi let him go, as the girls compliment Kurumi's look, and Yeah, Hiroji said, I wish I had something like that, so I wouldn't have to show my more skin. As Kurumi stated, you still could have done anything. You could have still wear some skin tight something and other thing. As she just nodded and said, I didn't find any better costume. Now we go to Izuku's perspective. As Izuku saw Kurumi's costume, as he couldn't help but blush literally because he's seeing those fabulous curves. As Kurumi noticed this and she went forward to Izuku as she hugged Izuku from the backward, and Izuku seeing her Izuku seeing her curves, and Izuku stated, "Too close, too damn close. Control, control your hormones, you damn it, fucking teenager, control your hormones." As Kurumi just grinned and said, Izuku-san is having problem, eh? As she just she just literally having too much fun with Izuku right now. As Izuku said, "Hi, hi, you look beautiful, Kurumi-chan." Ara ara she does ara ara Izuku-kun. You will be also look dashing if you went into that armor. She stated. As Izuku said, she's tempting me way too much. The ara ara now. She's tempting me. As Izuku couldn't hold back anymore, said, "Of course I'm going to the armor. Could you give me a little space?" As she just gave him. As we see, Izuku just stated Gabriel. The weapon did not literally came into Izuku's view, but Izuku hid his weapon. As Izuku's armor appeared without the wings, by the way. Izuku's armor appeared, no, the sword didn't appear at all. Izuku, he knows the sword is too dangerous right now. He cannot even use the full power here. So he didn't summon the sword. As he just summoned his armor, as All Might stated that kid is sure is rich. Hey, did he just say Gabriel? All Might wonder. As Yairus also heard and said, he said Gabriel. Now Kurumi said, of course I know Izuku-kun look Izuku-kun handsome, she stated. As Izuku just couldn't handle his temptation anymore. Izuku said, damn it, the temptation. As All Might said, enough everybody, enough. And mostly the boys were still gawking at Izuku's hero outfit, mostly Bakugan's show off. As teams were divided, Shoto Todoroki and Katsuki Bakugo versus Kurumi Tokisaki and Izuku Midoriya. And the other teams are the same, and unless you see everything goes on. Izuku and Kurumi, they were both not labeled as they were both labeled as a villain, so yeah, they were the villain team. As this is I'm doing something different. As Bakugo stated, let's go defeat the villains. As Shoto just trying to, let's say what he did, he was trying to freeze the whole building, but when he was about to touch the whole building, what he saw, there was a barrier that was preventing them from getting even inside. Shoto tried to use his quirk on the barrier, but the barrier was too hot. Even his ice was melting off. Now Izuku stated to Kurumi, said, Kurumi, you can create shadow clones, right? Yes. As Izuku stated, Kurumi, what are you gonna do? Come here. As Kurumi stated, interesting. I would like to use the role of a villain. As Izuku stated, I'm gonna retract my barriers, so use your nightmare fort or nightmare castle. As Kurumi just stated, of course, Kurumi just stated, as the camera they also Kurumi stated nightmare castle. As Tokuyami said, she likes the darkness like me. As emo shit, yes, he's doing the emo shit. Now, when she stated the whole building was covered into damn darkness, the whole building did color change. As It was literally looking haunted right now. As Izuku slammed his grey sword that suddenly appeared in his hand, as everybody could see this, as All Might stated, "What kind of quirk is that?" All of them also said at the same time. I guess, as Kurumi stated, "Power me up, yeah, power me up, darling," she stated. As Izuku said, "Of course, hun," he stated again. As Kurumi slammed Izuku slammed his sword into the shadow, as the sword power upping both of them, as Kurumi felt, "Whoa, I feel like I can take on anything." Of course, I always feel like this. As we see, Izuku and Kurumi dash toward the entrance. As we see, Kurumi making many clones and guarding the bomb. The real Izuku and Kurumi, they both went into the front gate. As Bakugo and Todoroki, both of them came. As Todoroki said, "Why cannot I freeze it?" As Izuku stated, "It's mixed with my quirk, so you cannot even touch it, fuckers," he stated. Then Izuku said, "I guess try to use some maximum potential, shall we?" Yeah. As what Izuku did, Izuku stated, "Gabriel," as the sword started to absorb energy from the surroundings. Then he stated, "Gabriel, elimination." As the sword started to release a great volt of energy, as the sword blade started to turn into a mass amount of energy, as he stated, "Elimination, destroy everything in front of your path," as he's using a slash motion. A big as not explosion, but let's say it was like the explosion that Bakugo did. As All Might stated, "No, young Midoriya, don't do this, they will die." As Bakugo and Todoroki felt something they thought they would never feel. They felt extreme amount of fear. Luckily, there were two paths over there, so they could have dodged the attack, as the attack never stopped from entrance, but it literally destroyed half of the city Gamma. As everybody could see literally what kind of monster Izuku was. Izuku literally destroyed half the city with his attack, as everybody was at awe. Then Kurumi suddenly appeared behind all of them and stated, "Oh, you're hiding here, huh?" And she started to firing them with bullets, as the bullet were if the if as the bullet just you can say the bullet hit them as they stopped in midair, as Kurumi just literally wrapped them around the capture tape. As Kurumi stated, "You know, that was way too much, and I just wanted to show my dominance, that's it." You know, you could have already done many more things, but still okay. As All Might stated, "The villain team wins." As All Might scolded Izuku a little bit about using the using that kind of power in the small scale attack. As Izuku stated, "I couldn't control it, it just happened." As everybody was at and especially literally Momo and Kyoka, as they were thinking that's a monster over there. A power couple will literally. And let's say for Bakugo and Todoroki, it was very frustrating. Bakugo tried to lunge toward Izuku, but unfortunately, it was only a dream. Izuku literally seeing this, he literally punches Bakugo into the gut, as Bakugo pukes some blood out. As Izuku stated, "Oh, sorry, I guess the reflex." As Izuku just said, "Now this time is not a reflex, this is real." As Izuku holding Bakugo by the hair, but he dragged Bakugo by the hair, then slamming Bakugo into the ground, creating a largest crater, breaking Bakugo's back a little bit. And then Izuku stated, "Huh, you fool, you tried to attack me, huh?" As Kurumi, on the other hand, she was twitching and she was about to do something to Bakugou worse than death. As she controlled herself and she saw what Izuku did, so she was happy. And then, hey, we are gonna left off over here, guys. I have some work to do.